What is going on, everybody? It's Brian with Buffalo Beer Reviews. I'm back with another sort of different type of review. Last time I was at the Premier Gourmet, I got a pretty good, beer purchase. I have a lot of beers getting backed up in the refrigerator. I got to get them on to film, and I got to show you guys. Good things coming through our way from our friends at Mikkeller. And today I'm going to take a look at their Vic Secret Eyes. And this is a New England style IPA from Mikkeller out of San Diego. This is a 7% alcohol by volume and 70 IBUs. And I mean, besides that, that's all of the information that I've been able to pick up on this beer. From their Untapped, that's all. Just says a single hopped New England IPA. That's it. The can's very nondescript as well. And that is that. So I think we are going to just dive right in and see what it looks like. Let's take a look at this. It looks the part. Kind of smells the part too. I'll leave a little bit left over for some room. Again, this is the Mikkeller Vic Secret Eyes New England IPA. So let's take a look at this thing. All right, looks the part. You have this really, it's hazy. It's this really light yellow, light golden, cloudy sort of New England IPA. Sort of almost looks like a light fluorescent yellow. Do you know what I mean? It's really well carbonated with the head on point. It still has that aggressive aroma that you can smell from a little while away. And you're hit with those sort of classic New England style aromas. Citrusy and grassy, danky. You get those tropical sort of flavors like grapefruit and a little bit of mango, a little bit of, they say passion fruit. I'm just learning what passion fruit really does taste like. I've been trying to do my homework. Little bits of lemon and orange in there as well. You know what I mean? Very little maltiness. And you get some, it's hard to kind of explain, but you get like a light sort of bready, doughy sort of aroma as well, which is different, but once you get it that first time, you kind of know how to pick it up. Do you know what I mean? But it does. It makes my mouth water. And I'm, Mikkeller, you want to, you want to drink it automatically. Do you know what I mean? So, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. Again, a very well crafted beer. Very good. I think for me, I haven't really been reading a lot of other different reviews that have been reflecting, I think, these 4 cans that I've gotten. I've been getting that upfront sort of burst of flavors. I've been getting the grapefruit. Watered down grapefruit. I've been getting the passion fruit. I've been getting the melons and the grassy, citrusy, hoppy sort of notes. But I get a really strong lemon rider, like a lemon, like a sour, puckery sort of aftertaste. I really do. I'm not going to call that a dry aftertaste. I know what a dry aftertaste due to hops is. I think most people that might be watching these sort of videos have an idea of a dry sort of aftertaste due to hops, due to, the hopping process. This is like a lemony, it kind of makes your mouth pucker a little bit, and it really does detract away from the rest of the beer being so enjoyable. The name, the way it looks, the way it smells, and the way it initially tastes. And I feel like that's all I can really kind of focus on at the end. So And I would hate for you to think that's all that this beer is all about. It's really good. It really is a good beer. It's a lightly medium-bodied beer. Besides that sort of lemony sort of aftertaste, there really isn't much else to it. I don't find it overly dry. It's a 7% alcohol beer. I think they do a great job of masking that 7% presence. It's a 70 IBUs. That's getting up there. And I think it's a pretty easy beer to drink for 70 IBUs as well. Let me see. What else do I have? Yeah. Honestly, I like this beer. I've had two before. This is my third one. I only have one more left over out of this 4-pack. That's not going to be a hard beer to finish. But if I were presented with, a purchasing dilemma where I had Vic Secret Eyes on one hand and I had, a couple of different IPAs, what doesn't even have to be in New England, up on the other hand, I don't know. I think it would be a soul-searching decision. I would absolutely buy this again if I saw it out there. I would absolutely buy another 4-pack of this. I'm just saying, would I consider this a New England IPA through and through? It's one of those age-old debates. There's so many pros for it, and then there's a couple of cons against it. Do you have to use New England IPA all the time? Probably, if you want to sell beer, but by definition, probably a West Coast IPA that's really good with strong tropical and whatever notes. Do you know what I mean? Hazy, unfiltered, tropical notes along the West Coast style, because they are out of San Diego. Do you know what I mean? Well, that's just me. After a couple of beers, I went up to the Woodcock Brothers today, and I picked up their 6.2 XPA release, the Galaxy version, and so I had a couple of those already. But I digress. That's for another video. So stay tuned for more videos from me. Leave me a comment whether you liked it or hated it, or tell me to shut up if you want me to. I'm cool with it all. I'm a big boy. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.